Tyler has been playing exceptionally well for the Pistons at that quick forward spot, taking over for Kelly Tripucka.
Let's try that again, huh?
Well, they get out of practice. They toss it once a ball game now, unless there's a jump ball.
High Pistons control, and Ainge will indeed pick up Isaiah Thomas. They go to Benson. McHale has got him. That's a matchup Kevin usually thrives on. Isaiah will get Danny, too, on the defensive end. Here comes McHale through. They find him. Over Benson. Not this time. Chief trying to keep it alive, and it comes to Isaiah.
Celtics quickly back to try and stem that fast break.
Danny, a good job of shutting off Isaiah Thomas. John Long rolls one in from outside.
Well, Isaiah took it to the baseline. The total defense dropped well inside the foul line, and they just circled the man out. He was wide open for the outside shot.
Celtics again are going to work on the Benson-McHale matchup. Bird with the loose ball. Chief can't hit. Tyler clears to Thomas. He's got Long up there in front of him right side. Isaiah the stutter step, and Dennis Johnson is going to be charged with the blocking foul.
Well, you have to pick up who you have to pick up coming up the court. You just can't go and pick up the guy you want to pick up against the Pistons sometimes. The closest man to the ball handler has to pick him up and try and stop him. That time it was Dennis Johnson, and he gave a little stutter step. And he's got all those little herky-jerky moves to try and get by you, much like Eddie Johnson used the other night with the Hawks.
4-0 Pistons here in the early going. 11 minutes to play first. Mike Gorman along with Tom Heinz. Hope you're enjoying a Sunday afternoon here. Again, this game in the past has been traditionally a shootout. Went to overtime last year. Wayne Reichelt says no one was on the rim. They're going to give that one to Kevin McHale.
Well, they're going to their inside game early. Both Parrish and McHale will get them going.
Lambier can hit that shot.
Nice little pop out, and Parrish got picked off.
DJ the quick push up and nails the jumper. 6-4 Detroit. Here's Tyler touching the ball for the first time on the offensive end. Lambier, another one outside. DJ clears, gets it to Larry on the break. Long alley-oop, knocked away and out of bounds by Ken Benson. It'll be Celtic ball.
Nice effort that time by Isaiah, as he had to go up and defend against Robert Parrish. He had to pick up Parrish as Lambier went over and picked up Kevin McHale.
It's a serious glare out of the Chief there as Danny Ainge buries one from the corner. Benson trying to answer. Robert rips down the rebound. Up to McHale on the break. 3-on-2. Kevin got it.
Lambier fearful of fouling, as they really don't have competent backup help in that department, the center department. Let McHale get by him.
Celtics have run off a quick 6 points here to take their first lead of the afternoon. McHale has it slapped away. Foul's going to be on Terry Tyler over the top.
I'll tell you, for a 6'6" forward, Terry Tyler is one of the great leapers in the league. He'll go in and challenge anybody on the offensive board. They really had to position him beautifully to keep him off.
Major Jones is going to come in and take a shot at Kevin McHale.
I'm sure they've said, keep a body, Major, on Kevin McHale on that offensive board.
Isaiah Hawk and Danny Ainge. Danny, a couple of leans. Can't get the roll. Rebound Lambier. Ainge the near steal, and they call a foul.
Well, Danny, much bigger than Isaiah, feels he can get inside, gets over Isaiah, as Isaiah was hanging on his shooting hand. But watch, he tries to come away with the rebound from underneath. A little sneaky trick by guards. Come underneath from the blind side. Did work.
John Long outside. Now Lambier. Isaiah trying to get the measure of Ainge. Doesn't use the screen. Dumps it off Tyler. Misses the easy one. Gets the follow.
See what damage Isaiah can cause with that penetration. No matter which way he goes, he's looking to dish it off, and Tyler beautifully stepped inside the defense.
Bird, first of the afternoon. Detroit again looking to push it up quickly. Jones with the screen out there for John Long. Now Lambier's open.
They are very much looking for Bill Lambier and trying to make sure that Parrish will stay on Lambier. That ought to open up a lot of driving opportunities for Isaiah Thomas.
Larry Bird got free.
Chuck Daly saying, Terry Tyler, where were you on that one? Got lost totally on that play.
Pistons tried to spread the floor. They found Lambier again. The Piston backcourt was calling at the officials to call a zone on Boston.
That pick and roll play works beautifully for them almost all the time.
You just can't give Danny Ainge that shot anymore. Perhaps a year or two ago, not now. 14-12 Boston. They're putting points on the board in a hurry here this afternoon. 7:25 still to play in the first. Lambier's got 8.
I tell you, Robert Parrish is having a lot of trouble getting to Bill Lambier, and the Pistons are keying on Lambier. Casey Jones wants a timeout to discuss that little problem.
22nd timeout called by Casey Jones with 7:15 to play here first quarter. We're tied at 14 apiece. Bill Lambier has 8 points. Everybody play just back in. 14 apiece, 7:12 to play here first quarter at the Garden. DJ looking inside. Parrish trying to answer. McHale's got to no, yes. Kevin was really clear on the weak side there with the rebound.
Well, Robert Parrish, after that timeout, Casey Jones saying, hey, let's make Lambier play a little defense, maybe get a foul or 2 on him.
Here's Lambier with the screen for Isaiah. Nope, that's going to be an offensive goaltend on Major Jones.
Isaiah Thomas just beautifully ran that pick and roll play, gets right by Parrish, who was trying to filter him back into the middle, and as soon as he gets in the middle, all of the defense of the Celtics has to rotate, leaves the guy open. They didn't score the basket, but boy, they sure had a good opportunity to.
Bird outside, short with that one, loose. Lambier's got it. John Long spins away. Tyler in the right spot to help him out. Now Long for the jumper. Bird clears. Left-handed lead pass to DJ. Pull up Isaiah.
Yes, sir. And I'll tell you, Danny Ainge right now is trying to back off him, not to give him a real head start into that lane area. And Isaiah picked it up nicely. Just shot the jumper over him.
Is Isaiah pushing the other way? Is Larry Bird a little cold again today to start things off? Isaiah the rebound. Oh, nice move. Won't fall for him. Out of bounds. And they say it went off Danny Ainge's leg. Danny's not believing that call.
The Pistons are doing what they want to do in this ball game, Mike.
John Long still unable to hit from the corner. Lead pass, Major Jones, a good job, but he traveled with the basketball. Nice hustle by Jones to cover DJ on the wing.
That's a wide body really flying high, getting up that court to pick up a guard on a fast break. That's a tough assignment. Up quickly to Bird. Bird tries to sneak one over the top, but there is Major Jones with the hustle. So far in this quarter, Mike, what has happened is the Pistons have really utilized Lambier to take Parrish out of the defensive structure.
Here's Bird. Couldn't get Tyler off his feet. Good look to find DJ. Blocked by Major Jones and picked off by Lambier. 4-on-2 break. Terry Tyler left open. Bird's got the rebound. Up ahead to Danny. Ainge has it stripped from behind by Isaiah Thomas. It will go out of bounds off Thomas, and it's Boston ball. 5 minutes to play here in the first at 16 apiece.
Celtics are trying to run, but not effectively at all. They haven't gotten any layups, and they've been relegated to pull-up jump shot.
There's another outside jumper. In and out. McHale right spot. 2. So Kevin has 8 of Boston's 18. The Celtics by a hoop. 4:40 now to play first. Isaiah, nice move.
Well, they had Danny Ainge playing the pick, trying to beat him over the top of the pick. Little fake by Isaiah, and right down the pipe.
Boy, and the pike was clear of any traffic, too, wasn't it? McHale hits, and a foul is going to go on Major Jones. So Kevin McHale has been the offensive force for Boston here.
Yeah, get it inside. The Celtics, if they don't have the fast break, are going into either Kevin McHale or Robert Parrish. This time, against Major Jones, McHale gets it off.
Kevin completes the three-point play. He has got 11, is averaging almost 21 a game against the Pistons this year, shooting 61% against Detroit. Kevin has done some nasty things to Kent Benson when he's tried to cover him this year. Lambeer finally misses one outside. Isaiah almost stole it. Up ahead to Ainge in the middle. McHale got it.
Just the fact that the Celtics put a little pressure on the Pistons defense allowed for that hoop. Thinking pace a little bit better than they did the other night against Atlanta here in the first half.
Sure, the big first quarter for Kevin. He's got 13. Isaiah a leaner.
Danny Ainge not having good luck with Isaiah at all.
Here's McHale beating Jones down the floor.
Jones right with him, but the pass, a perfect pass right over his head. No way for Major to get at it. And McHale converted. Beautiful.
On my journey across America, I've learned that when you ask someone in Texas...
The heat on the defense like the Celtics will do here. Parrish turns around quickly. Long pass up court. Danny Ainge right to McHale, who's hustling up, and puts a nice move on the man who doesn't want to commit a foul, Bill Lambeer, and it's 2. Celtics running much better this quarter than they did in the first quarter of the Atlanta game.
Kent Benson is back into the ball game, and he is going to cover Kevin McHale. That was McHale out on Lambeer in the corner that time.
Well, they challenged him. That time Kevin switched on the pick. He was originally guarding Benson, and that took that play away.
Isaiah, a couple of fakes, and they call him for travel.
The side-to-side fake is done in the NBA.
Sure is, isn't it? Doesn't matter if you make a good one or not. It's still going to be a travel. They go right to McHale. Benson the steal. Isaiah. 2. Isaiah has scored the last 8 points for the Pistons. McHale has scored the last 11 for the Celtics.
You say send Isaiah to his left. I don't think that works anymore.
And Terry Tyler is going to be whistled with the foul underneath as he got up and underneath Larry Bird.
Well, Bird has missed a few outside shots, so now he's trying to work Tyler inside. The Pistons rotate their people pretty quickly because they like to play that pace game, so they play 4 or 5 minutes at a clip, and they'll be back on the bench, mainly the big guys.
McHale lost it as he tried to get by Benson. Vinnie Johnson up with it. Bounce past Thomas. Isaiah. 2 more. Whoa.
Well, they played him right that time, Mike, but it didn't work.
Yeah.
He's getting the hot hands.
DJ finds Kevin.
Anybody else would have missed that shot. Kevin McHale has the great knack of catching the ball and going right up with it.
Well, Isaiah thinks he feels it. Rebound McHale underneath, up to Bird. Parrish is running on the break, so is Ainge. Danny's pull-up. 6 for Ainge, 5-point Boston lead, 29-24. Final 2 minutes here of the first quarter. Vinnie Johnson. There's a lot of people who can score out here today, Tom.
I'll tell you, Vinnie Johnson has been a thorn in the side of the Celtics for a couple of years now. You can't let him get hot.
Bird, good up fake on Tyler. The runner goes. 6 for Larry.
Lambeer has not gotten the ball the last few trips up the floor. He missed about 3 in a row, so the Pistons have gone away from that a little bit.
Might have hit Thomas call for the passing game. Vinnie Johnson the miss, but Benson the follow. First hoop of the afternoon for the former Indiana star, 31-28. McHale, yes, and a foul. What a quarter Kevin McHale's having.
I'll tell you, he got great position on Benson that time. Benson was trying to deny him the ball. Here's Ainge, just beautiful pass over the top of Benson. And McHale knew he had him beat on the catch. And even though Lambier was over trying to help out, he got there a little bit too late. Kevin
20 first quarter points for McHale.
Is in the groove, as they say.
34-28. Celts by a half dozen. Final minute now of the quarter. Both Scott Wedman and Earl Curitin are up at the scorer's table. Tony Campbell, 0-0 there, just checked in. Benson, another offensive board. He'll take it. Bird this time. Campbell, the rookie out of Ohio State, is going to chase Larry Bird. Danny spins away from traffic. Short, tapped in McHale.
Boy, what an offensive quarter. They have tried everybody on McHale. Benson, Major Jones. Nobody's been able to do any damage against Kevin here in this first quarter.
Pistons will not get the final shot here. Boston will get another chance at the ball. And Campbell is fouled on the way up.
Dennis Johnson is hobbling a little bit on that very testy ankle. The ball does get inside here, you see, to Campbell. And Danny Ainge surrounds him.
Well, it looks like he just lost it on the way up.
Even a rookie will get a break every once in a while, Mike.
Good free throw shooter, as you see, 82%. Pretty good find for this club.
Not a bad offensive player. Can get out and stick it from the outside, and bangs a little bit on the boards for a guy his size. Perfect type of player to try and develop for a fast break team.
Gets his club back to within a half dozen. Final 10 seconds here. We're down to 6. They find Larry with 4. Three-pointer. Rebound Benson, and that's going to do it. So they're putting them up here at the Garden in the first quarter, and the Celtics have got themselves a 6-point lead.
See a little quick action up the court. And McHale with a great rebound takes it away from Vinnie Johnson. Bird very alert, takes it down one sideline, sees the Pistons filtering down the middle with Ainge wide open in the opposite side. And the quick pull up by Danny pays off. And that is called offensive pressure. It perhaps isn't true fast break basketball, but the defense wasn't totally set up.
Ray Williams has come into the ball game, number 20 for the Celtics, making an early appearance here to start the second quarter. Takes it through, no, but he'll be at the line. So Ray will have his chance to get his first points as a Celtic and gets a good hand. Earl Curitin picking up the foul.
And Quinn Buckner and Dennis Johnson have been very helpful to Ray Williams on his arrival here at the Boston Celtics. And I wouldn't be a bit surprised if Casey Jones said, Ray, if you got it, take it to the hoop. That's the first real strong positive thing that we've seen Ray Williams do since he joined the club. That was a strong move to the hoop.
There's the first point for Ray Williams, and he gets a hand. 22 points in the first quarter for Kevin McHale. And if you're wondering if that is a Celtic record, the answer is no. It's the second best performance of all time. The best performance by Tom Heinsohn, 23 against Detroit. Tony Campbell hits. You remember that team?
Oh, I remember it well. Didn't play the rest of the game.
Back door doesn't go loose. Isaiah's got it.
But Curitin was alert to that one. Wow, what a play by Isaiah, but palming the ball. He can invent.
Even Isaiah can't get through stuff like that.
That was a great reaction that time. As quick as can be. He didn't see Dennis Johnson right away. And as soon as he saw him, he tried to put it up over the top of him.
Ray Williams down low to McHale. Stripped of the ball by Campbell, but he's stepping on the end line.
This second unit of the Pistons is primarily known for scrappy defense, and they'll come in and bang you and try and steal the ball. Chuck Daly not too concerned with how many free throws or fouls they commit.
Scotty Wedman, pretty good up fake. Can't hit the jumper. Bird, the offensive board. No. McHale the tap.
He's got the nifty fingers.
24 points for Kevin McHale. 39-32 Boston. Earl Curate in a foul line jumper. Hurt somebody with that one. Whoa. Even Kevin can't get up that high, DJ.
Kevin didn't know whether it was going to hit the backboard to play it that way or go up strong. He was afraid he was going to end up with broken hands. Just let it fly.
That one was traveling. Vinnie Johnson forces one up. McHale the block. What a ball game Kevin's playing. Ray Williams gets stripped from behind. Curate off to Benson for two. Pistons hanging around here at 5, 39-34. Curate stealing the pass from Wedman. Isaiah leading the break. Comes up short, and it's a call by Blaine Lykel. Loose ball foul on Ray Williams.
Well, that Isaiah can get anywhere he wants to go on a basketball court.
He sure can. Vinnie Johnson for two. 4 points for Vinnie Johnson. 3-point game. Bird steps behind that 3-point line. DJ trying to work on Vinnie Johnson. Got it.
Vinnie Johnson kept trying to slap it away, and Vinnie Johnson up the other end of the court is saying he hooked me. But Dennis made it happen.
Those are a couple of pro bodies going at one another. Vinnie Johnson's built like a fire hydrant. Benson slaps it away from Bird, tracks it down, and then lost it out of bounds.
You know, this
Robert Parrish back in. Kevin McHale will sit down and get a big hand.
You watch Benson come in here for this rebound. Strong tips it over to McHale. Can't handle it. Benson picks it up and now has it knocked out of his hands by who was it?
Dennis Johnson.
I think
and Bird is called for the travel on the up fake. That's 7 turnovers now on the Celts. Detroit can get to within 3. Benson.
They run that pick and roll move very, very well. Vinnie Johnson uses it, and so does Isaiah Thomas, and the big guys all can shoot the outside shot.
It's going to be a foul on Benson as he buckled up Bird from behind.
There's DJ. Look at Campbell trying to dig it out of his hand. Beautiful inside pass, and Bird had the position.
Larry Bird buried a 3-pointer quickly off the inbounds pass. 9 now for Bird, and the Celtics have pushed it to 6. Vinnie Johnson good in the foul.
That is Brooklyn schoolyard basketball right now. Little guys are trained in the schoolyards of Brooklyn to go up over anybody, and Vinnie Johnson with that body is fearless. He goes over anybody.
It's the longest playing stint Ray Williams has had since joining the Celtics.
Well, his timing is a little bit better than it was in the prior 2 games.
Bird got free underneath and got 2.
Another excellent pass from Dennis Johnson. Caught the defender with his head turned.
Isaiah trying to get free. Now they find him. Fall away, and Dennis Johnson's going to be called for being on the wrist.
I'll tell you, Dennis Johnson forced him to his left and still never gave him an alley to drive to the hoop. The low post position was well guarded, too. As Jordan was down there was no place for Isaiah to go. But Dennis did an outstanding job. Just managed to get him on the wrist, challenged him on the jump shot. But he's the only guard so far to keep Isaiah in bounds. You know, he's not getting by him.
Isaiah keeps up that assist pace you just saw. He'll set a new NBA record. He's ahead of the previous mark held by Kevin Porter. Bird's open. Good up fake on Benson. No.
Well, he's front rimming a lot of those outside shots. That's a sign that perhaps he's getting tired.
Isaiah backs it back out. Now here comes Vinnie Johnson. He traveled with it, caught the ball in the shoulder. John Long and Bill Laimbeer come back in. And Isaiah will sit down. He has 14 points. Boston by 3. Ray Williams pops out. Finds Bird into the Chief. Rebound Tony Campbell.
Boy, they're front rimming everything.
Pistons can get to within 1 this trip. 6:35 left to play here second. Johnson needs help. Laimbeer. Air ball and Bird is on the other side. In the middle to Larry. Off to Robert. Second effort for 2.
And Parrish claiming, why don't you call a foul on these guys? Looking right at Jake O'Donnell, who was standing there looking right into the play.
They haven't called many fouls at all this afternoon. Detroit down to 5 on the shot clock. Campbell is stripped, and out comes Ray Williams. 3-on-1 Boston break. Off to Bird. And Larry is hit hard as he goes through.
Here we're going to see Dennis Johnson laying it off to Larry Bird, who's going to go right up the gut, draws the attention of Laimbeer, and then lays it down to Parrish. And there you see somebody on his arm. No whistle. Now somebody that looks like he might have hit him from behind. And Parrish very upset, looking at Jake O'Donnell, saying, when are you going to call a foul down there? The Chief doesn't ordinarily complain a lot, but I think he had a little good case there.
Here's a foul to put Larry Bird in the line. Ray Williams running the Boston break. Good look away pass to Bird.
He's making sure that Larry is not going to score an easy one.
He sure did.
That was the old no layup rule last year that was prevalent in the playoffs. Kind of grab them and don't let them score layups. I haven't seen any of those called this year. They were supposed to really clamp down on that type of foul.
13 points for Larry Bird, who right now is at a pace that would make him the second highest scorer ever in Celtic history for a season. He's trailing John Havlicek by just about a half a point a game. John averaged 28.9 back in 71-72. Puritan sent back by Scott Wedman.
Taking a little bit too much time, Earl.
He did give the troops a chance to gather their forces there, didn't he?
Hey, Whitman just had a 6-foot run back in to help out.
Tony Campbell hits outside.
Yeah, he's going to be a player.
Pistons won't let Boston get away in this one. 50-45. Souths by 5. Ray Williams has played this entire second quarter so far. Robert Parrish, get in there. No. Oh, they call a travel on the Chief on the move.
Well, that's what happens, Chief, when you yell at Jake. He'll get you for something else. Inside to Robert Parrish. Yeah, it didn't look like a walk to me, I'll tell you.
And an illegal defense called now by Jake O'Donnell on the other end. Called it on Danny Ainge, I believe. Kevin McHale is coming back in. That's the first against the Celtics, so the Pistons will just inbound. And Larry Bird is going to get his first rest of the ball game. Bird goes to the bench with 13 points. 5:07 left to play here in the second. Pistons have been hanging right in here with Isaiah on the bench. Campbell again.
I'll tell you, by the end of this season, Kelly Tripucka is going to know he has some competition for that quick forward spot. That kid can shoot.
And Earl Curitin, I believe, is going to be whistled for the foul on the other end as he and McHale were tangled up down low. Jake O'Donnell gave the fans a little demonstration of what the foul was all about, just in case anybody was wondering.
It's the award for good acting.
Ray Williams swings it over to Wedman. And a 3-second violation is called by Jake O'Donnell.
Well,
Jake's taking control here, isn't he?
Jake gets a little stubborn when Robert kind of mouthed off to him. I've been 2 straight calls against Robert, 1 for walking, 1 for 3 seconds. So Jake, in essence, saying, keep your mouth shut, Big Bob.
John Long can't hit outside. Ray Williams a rebound, looking to run. Finds Parrish. Good pass by Williams, and the foul will be on Lambier. Excellent push up and pass inside by Ray Williams.
I think Parrish is getting a little mad right now and is really hustling up the court. Here's Ray looking quickly inside as Parrish rolls across that lane and uses the strong hand, right hand, back into Lambier. Really made Lambier foul on that time. You would have expected normally on that type of move for Parrish to use a left hand hook, but no. It was an attempted finger roll over Lambier.
Robert got that one in the back door. Six points in the afternoon for the Chief. Boston's lead is 5. Isaiah Thomas, as you see, back into the game to run the show. Williams will pick him up. They clear a side of the floor for Isaiah. Campbell over there to throw a screen. Ainge coming to help out. Vinnie Johnson, and the foul is going to be on Wedman as Johnson got Scotty in the air.
Well, you got to really try and double Isaiah from the blind side. Even that time, the Celtics pulled it off, but he still found the open man, Vinnie Johnson. Ray Williams did a pretty decent job that time of containing Isaiah. Had the good broad base, his legs really spread wide so that Isaiah couldn't get around him. Then Ainge came over to help out on the double team.
Detroit has shot 87% from the free throw line against the Celtics this year. 22nd timeout called by the Celtics. They lead by 3, 52-49 with 4:06 to play. 9 points for Vinnie Johnson off the bench. Almost a New York Knick as he was a free agent in the offseason. Signed an offer sheet, and then Detroit decided to keep him. Don't forget to join Tom and me for our next exclusive Celtic telecast. It's coming up on Tuesday night, the 5th, when the Celts will be in New York to take on none other than the Knicks. Follow all the live action from Madison Square Garden beginning at 7:30, only here on Sports Channel, the best of Eastern sports. Saw Rick Pitino, the former Boston University coach and now assistant to Hubie Brown, downstairs before the game as he is up scouting for the Knicks this afternoon.
And Richie Adubato, too. So 2 of their brain trusts up here to pick apart the Celtics offense and see if they can do something to stop the Celtics steamrolling to the championship.
Always a big game down at Madison Square Garden. Ray Williams got it.
He has got great leaping ability, and the Celtics really trying to get his head into the team play. Really went to him nicely that time.
I bet you he feels good about that, and he almost came up with the steal. You can tell how good he felt about the basket because all of a sudden he was jumping right into the game.
Here he goes, fights off the pick. Parrish goes out, tries to send him back. Isaiah almost had the ball picked off by Williams. What the Celtics are doing to Isaiah on that pick and roll play is the center, Robert Parrish, or whoever is guarding the big man setting the pick, is jumping out and trying to send him back to the man that was originally guarding him. Only Isaiah has been a little too cute for that. He takes 2 dribbles past the pick, makes the big guy stay with him, and then goes right down the lane.
Ray Williams got a nice hand from the crowd and a lot of high fives from the Celtic bench when he went over to sit down.
Isaiah has really turned into one smart professional basketball player. That little move that he's been using off this pick and roll play shows me that he's learned a little something in the few years he's been in the NBA.
Well, the Pistons are right here in this one. 54-51 with 3.5 to play. Bird got it.
Tony Campbell gets indoctrinated into God Larry Bird Club.
That was Larry who yelled out the short, got the roll. Isaiah finds Curran.
Well, you see that time Parrish did not step out and try and send it back, and Isaiah, very alert to that, got right into the middle as Danny Ainge had to trail him. When he gets in that middle, boy, he makes everybody else on the white jerseys adjust, and he finds the open man.
Parrish, 2 and a foul. And Jake O'Donnell called it. All right, Chief. Kevin McHale, the good look down to find Parrish open.
You're going to see it. They're trying to get it inside. They finally get it to Kevin. He has to lay it to Robert. And the Pistons defense rotated, but not quite quick enough.
Chief completes the three-point play. Boston by a half dozen again. Tony Campbell walked with the ball underneath on that little up fake.
I don't know how Isaiah made that pass to Campbell. There didn't appear to be that much room. Wow.
We've got a timeout. 2:56 left to play here, first half.
For those of you who...
And welcome back to the Garden, everybody. As you see, the Celtics have really put a lot of points on the board. Almost 130 a game against the Pistons this year, at least when they have won. Boston is shooting 62% in the second quarter, 60% for the ball game. And Detroit's right at 48% for the game, 53% here in the second. So both sides shooting well, 59-53 with 2:50 to play. Bird flashes through. In and out on the fall away, and the foul is going to go on Robert Parrish, or, yep.
The last two ball games, Larry's really been struggling to score. He's taking his shots, but just in a little bit of a shooting slump, and he's still scoring, but
that's the funny thing. He is. I mean, he had 35 the other night against Atlanta, and you wanted to walk away saying he had an off game.
Yep. But he's not shooting like he normally shoots. You know, that shot he just missed with Campbell is you get to expect him to make that shot.
Well, Bill Laimbeer came out like a house of fire, but he too has slowed down.
Missed 3 in a row on that little pick and roll play where they pitched it back to him as Parrish made the switch. And as soon as he missed the 3 in a row, they got away from him.
Laimbeer now with 9 points on the ball game, and Detroit within 5. Isaiah has got Danny Ainge. Bird pops out. McHale, short. McHale got it, and a foul.
You know, even though Kevin McHale is fronted, he's got those long arms, and that gives a heck of a target for a passer. They put it right on his fingertips, and he comes up with it. What a great reception just to catch that ball. Watch it inside to McHale. He was fronted nicely by Curran. Laimbeer rolls around in front to try and save, but McHale hung in there for the rebound.
27 first half points from McHale. And Boston by 8. Isaiah, long jumper. Chief clears.
Chief could have got called for a little push that time on the rebound himself.
Danny Ainge got it.
Back off me, will you?
Yep, that's exactly what I was just thinking. And now Chuck Daly wants another timeout. He's not going to let this one get out of hand before halftime. McHale has got 27 points, Tom, and 7 rebounds. 6 offensive rebounds, all 6 of which have resulted in baskets. So he's got 12 points off the offensive board.
Well, that's what makes the Celtics a devastating basketball team. Is when a guy like McHale can take you underneath and on a missed attempt by somebody else come up with the ball and then put it back in again. Very, very effective offensively for a ball club. And that's the importance of a Kevin McHale. And the Pistons are having trouble, not just today, but for several ball games being out-rebounded. Kevin must have read the stats before the game. And I'm going to get my share this afternoon.
Kevin's career high of 33 was set against the Pistons just about a year ago. His high-end rebound is also against the Pistons, so he likes playing against these guys. Isaiah wants to do some work. Bird the rebound.
Oh, what a rebound that time.
Up to McHale in the break. Kevin a runner. And that's goaltending.
And you know who was up over the rim swatting it away? That guy right there, Vinnie Johnson. Come on, Vinnie. Quick up. to McHale. Now watch old Vinny go up there. All 6'2" of him. Can he leap or what?
That's a tough shot by Campbell, I'll tell you.
Man, Parrish was sitting right on his shooting hand.
10 points for Tony Campbell, and that's the Celtic lead, 10. Celtics again want to work on Kevin with Puritan. Illegal defense finally whistled against the Pistons. Larry Bird kind of forced him into that.
Well, no, Robert Parrish did more than anybody else, as you saw Lambier trying to play and support Puritan.
There was an authoritative foul by Bill Lambier.
Well, Parrish had moved out on a previous play all the way up to past the three-point line. Should have made Lambier go up above the free throw line. He didn't do it. They called the illegal defense, and on the inbound play, they try to work the very same play. Only Lambier commits the foul.
Make it 30 for Kevin.
A lot of teams now, Mike, are going to that offense that makes you isolate or enables you to isolate a player by taking that entire weak side and putting it up above the three-point line. Makes the defense have to go out past the foul line. But they're playing the illegal defensive rule offensively.
Vinnie Johnson comes around a screen. Flat shot won't go. McHale a rebound. Picked off by Vinnie Johnson. Hits the leaner.
What a tough customer Vinnie is.
McHale mad at himself for throwing that pass away.
But Danny Ainge was way up the court.
They go right back to Kevin. Short this time. Puritan the rebound. Oh, it's an interesting little exchange with Isaiah Thomas and Danny Ainge. He held Danny Ainge down at the other end. Lambier gets two. Not sure what that was all about. That's what the crowd is booing at.
Hey, this Campbell can play the game. Mike, he made a beautiful pass that time to Lambier.
DJ backs his way in, and he draws the foul. It's going to go against Tony Campbell, the rookie, as he pulls himself off the floor.
Tony Campbell is his second personal foul.
Pretty active player for a rookie, is Tony Campbell. And he gives him a little bulk underneath there. Almost the same type of player as Tripucka.
You can see along the baseline there, Jake O'Donnell, now he wants the ball back. O'Donnell is talking things over with Isaiah Thomas and Danny Ainge, who still were having a little conversation about that incident up the other end.
Campbell is going to really challenge Tripucka for his job next year. I'll bet you. Much more physical than Kelly. Got the same type of offensive arsenal of shots outside. Can take it to the hoop.
Kelly's getting a lot more money though.
Yeah.
Vinnie Johnson, a runner, doesn't hit it at the buzzer. Parrish the rebound, and that'll do it. So a run and gun show is what we thought we'd have, and that's pretty much what we've had. First quarter is over as Casey Jones wants to talk to Blaine Reicheld about Isaiah Thomas holding Danny Ainge down. You can see him with the flat hand. 70-60. Boston's up by 10 to half. We are about ready to go here on a Sunday afternoon at the Garden. The usual sellout crowd is on hand. We'll take a quick look maybe at some stats, so we'll do that when we have the first chance. First break coming up here. Boston with the ball to open that second half. Bird, Ainge, Parrish, McHale, and DJ starting for the Celtics. Long and Thomas are the guards for the Pistons. Kevin still got the hot hand.
And that time Lambier had switched over to him, the bigger player, and he still scored. When players get the hot hands, it's almost impossible to turn them off until the game's over.
Benson double teamed by McHale. Throws it up and hits it.
That was sort of in between a hook and a jump shot. It was not a jump hook either.
It's kind of an afterthought. It might be accurate. Boston by 10. Celtics are going to stay with what got him here. Two more.
Chuck Daly changed the defensive lineup. He's got Lambier guarding McHale and Benson Parrish.
Lambier short outside. Tyler, count it, and a foul. That's 4 points for Terry Tyler, who's been very quiet in that first half.
Well, I think primarily, how many minutes did he play?
Only played 11. He was 1 of 4.
I think Campbell came in and played pretty effectively, and that's why Tyler wasn't in there.
Might light something of a spark under Terry Tyler. We'll see here.
Boy, when he gets going, he's tough. A super leaper for a 6'6" man.
Boy, is he ever. Triple team on McHale. Bird will take it.
John Long had to switch out on Bird and couldn't get to him quick enough. Nor was he big enough to trouble Bird's outside shot.
Benson's hook. Rebound to Kevin. DJ, the bullet pass through that Danny Ainge couldn't get to.
Danny was trying to take Isaiah into that low post. Pass too hard, too high.
Tyler's turnaround. Bird clears. Look for Ainge on the down and out.
Boy, did you see 2 of those blue jerseys get over Bird's rebound? He couldn't get the long pass.
If that one went, Kevin was going to get 50 today. He'll be at the line for 2.
I'll tell you, he has gotten up the court as well as I've seen him in several ball games. Put the heat right on Bill Lambier quickly. When he gets up that court and before that total defense is set up, he knows how to get position in the paint. And the Celtics are looking for him now. No easy job to be a rebounder and then still try and fill a lane.
Kevin has a new career high, and we've still got 10 minutes left in the third quarter as Isaiah hits a typical Isaiah shot. 18 for Thomas. He won't bother you saying Kevin's got a career high every time he gets a hoop. Ainge short on the three-pointer. Lambier clears. Boston by 11. Isaiah thought about the three-pointer. Another rebound, McHale. He's got 10 rebounds to go along with those 37 points. Robert Parrish, and that's a goaltend on Terry Tyler as he cuffed it before it went in.
Good passing angle. Sets up this nice play as Lambier is trying to fight over the top, and Parrish wheels right away on the reception. And there's Tyler. You can forget about it, Terry. You can't goaltend those shots.
Well, Tyler got it back quickly on the other end with a quick jumper. He's got 7. 9 minutes now to go here in the third. Boy, Benson is really leaning all over McHale. They find him, and he 2 taps and it's home.
It's a right-hand tap and a left-hand tap, and this is Kevin McHale day.
It certainly is. Blaine Reichel, I think, has something on Kent Benson. Got to be a T. I don't know which way Reichel's going. And he's gone. Benson has just been tossed from the game.
That's very unlike Kent Benson, who was more of a scholarly type, Mike, than anything else. He really ended up with a red face walking off the court. He was really hot.
And Larry Bird misses the tee. Do you believe that? Here comes Curitin into the ball game. He'll take a shot at Kevin. Larry gets 1 of the 2. Bird with 18 points.
Benson was complaining that McHale was manhandling him in the low post.
Isaiah, ooh, almost got the roll on it. Does a little dance when it doesn't go in.
Boy, he takes you going one way, and he kind of changes direction and speed at the same time. And that's how he's been catching Danny Ainge. He's been really skipping and getting him in a rhythm on the dribble, and all of a sudden putting the Jets on and changing direction. We're going to see what's happening underneath that basket there. There's Benson claiming perhaps that McHale fouled him. Offensive foul, and led to his ejection.
Isaiah now with 20. He has averaged 21 points a game and 15 assists over the last month. He has really been playing some great basketball. DJ's open. Curate in the rebound. Terry Tyler knocks it home.
Well, you were right, Mike. He's coming to life here in the second half, Terry Tyler.
Boston maintaining that 10-point edge. And traveling violation on Robert Parrish.
Celtics try to really move it around inside, and Danny Ainge was standing on the fringe wide open. They never saw him.
Curate dumps it back out. Isaiah will go for three. DJ off the floor with it. Got Danny ahead of him. Picked off by John Long. He saves it nicely to Bill Lambier. Goes over the third row of seats. Tyler rejected by Parrish. Isaiah the rebound. Couple of fakes. It's not going down for the Pistons. Here comes Ainge. Chief. McHale. 41 points for Kevin McHale.
He's having an offensive rebounding night that you dream about.
Chuck Daly wants time.
Want to get ripped? Want to get pumped? Want to get...
Celtics 6 of 11 and Detroit 5 of 15. They have cooled off. McHale has absolutely been fantastic. 17 for 22 and 7 for 7 from the line.
There's that save by John Long as he dove out of bounds to keep it in. Tyler, short this time, tracks it down, wants it. Not this time, Terry. McHale, another board. Kevin McHale is going to want a copy of this tape, Chief. He is having the game of a lifetime.
I don't blame him. I mean, they're trying Curtin on him now.
Ainge hits.
Great pick set by Robert Parrish to shake Danny Ainge loose right at the foul line. Isaiah had no place to go to get back to Ainge.
Isaiah wants it. You have the feeling that he can get it anytime he wants it. Now, whether it's going to go in or not, of course, is up for debate. But boy, he just gets the shots when he needs them to.
Isaiah does.
Yes.
He sure does.
The double comes. They come cross court to DJ. No. Curtin fights off McHale for the rebound. John Long to the hoop. Strong move.
McHale kind of gave up on that play a little bit, allowed Curtin to gain just a half-step advantage to take it to the hoop.
Kevin's going to have to put his arm in ice after today. Now McHale flashes through. DJ. And offensive foul is whistled on McHale as he got a hand in Curtin's back, or at least Blaine Reichel says so.
Well, Curtin's used to playing those muscle guys like Moses Malone, and so there's no big deal for him to guard McHale.
Long is the open man. Tap is good by Curtin.
Yep. He'll burn you inside.
4 points for the leaper out of the University of Detroit. And the Pistons have gotten back to within 8. 5:13 to play, and Casey Jones will take a timeout. We are midway, just a little past midway through the third quarter. Boston led by 10 at the half. They're up by 8 right now with 5:12 still to play. 79 for the Pistons, 87 for the Celtics. Here with the halftime numbers. Boston shooting 58% for the game and burning it up from the free throw line. Detroit just as good, really, from the line, but 24-51 from the field. Boston owning the advantage in rebounds, and don't let the turnovers deceive you there. The Celtics have been pushing the ball up very well, and when you do that, you're going to turn it over a few times. Detroit has been on a 10-4 run since Benson was ejected. Parrish the tip.
Well, Larry Bird having real difficulty shooting, but Parrish right where he should have been, inside Lambier for the tip.
Is Lambier a strong move to the hoop?
Pick and roll works
for a while.
Pick and roll works again. I mean, they execute that like the old timers used to.
Here's Parrish, knocked out of bounds by Lambier. It'll be Boston ball. Knocked out of bounds by Isaiah. Celtics keep it.
He's got quick hands, Isaiah.
Sure
you really
does.
can't lose him when he's playing up tight.
Parrish free, misses the layup. McHale to follow. It's stripped by Isaiah, of all people. And Isaiah fouls Ainge at half court.
That's not one of those smart fouls, Isaiah. Here's Ainge, saves it. And Isaiah, figuring he's got the ball tucked behind his head, he ought to be able to get at it, commits the foul instead.
Just the first on Isaiah, so he figured he had played long enough without doing something. Bird over Tyler. Short again. Rebound Curran. Tyler. Curran, another offensive board. Oh, Parrish just slammed that one back down at him, and John Long is going to be called for the foul.
I'll tell you, that foul saved a possible layup.
Robert didn't want to hear about this one, though, Tom.
Yeah. See you later, gang. What a swat by Parrish.
Kevin McHale goes to the bench to a big hand, and Scott Wedman comes in. 4:03 to play here in the third. McHale sits down with 41 points. Vinnie Johnson in for Long.
He was the hot man for a while there in that second quarter, Vinnie Johnson.
11 first half points. Parrish comes out high. Danny outside. Oh, he is just burying that jump shot.
When he comes off the pick now, he's firing. He gets that ball and it's right up.
Isaiah.
Isaiah Thomas.
24 for Isaiah. Boston's lead 8. And the basket won't count. An illegal defense called against Detroit.
Against Terry Tyler. Wedman out past the three-point line and Tyler in the lane. As the Celtics were trying to isolate Parrish on Lambier. So a technical, a second illegal defense.
Larry will shoot it.
Sure will. More and more teams are using that illegal defensive rule to create offense for themselves by placing weak side players opposite the ball, up above the three-point line. And that makes the defense, according to the rule, have to go out above the foul line.
3:25 now to play third quarter. Boston by 9 and they have the ball. Danny will take it. And loose ball foul is going to be on the Celtics underneath. Robert Parrish got caught. Two on the Chief, 3 on the team. 3 called on the Pistons so far here. 3 minutes left to play. Isaiah, quick step, and Wedman is called on the reach in.
Boy, I'll tell you, Isaiah is running this pick and roll play in a classic fashion. I hope we can see it, because they have been running this all game long, a pick and roll play, beautifully. We're going to see it right now. Here's Danny Ainge going to be picked off by Lambier. A good pick by Lambier. Parrish out to stop him a little bit, but Isaiah just turns it on, goes right by him. And even though you're switching out to stop him, he still gets by it.
Pistons within 7 as they've made a run here late in the third quarter. Bird pops out. 21 for Larry. Look at Isaiah yo-yo that basketball over Ray Williams and bury it.
Nobody putting the clamps on him today.
Reach-in foul is going to go against either Tyler or Lambert. Terry Tyler picks it up. That's his third. Tony Campbell's going to come back in next whistle. Bird, little up fake this time. Out of the pack comes Isaiah. 3-on-2 break. Takes it himself and hits it, and a foul is going to go on Ainge. What a player this kid is.
I'll tell you, that was some shot.
That sure was.
Here comes Isaiah. He's got Curtin on the wing. Williams trying to help out, and Ainge knows that they are at a disadvantage. Tries to take away 2 points from Isaiah, and the Pistons instead going to give a 3-point play as Isaiah just made a great shot. Here's Isaiah with the collision. Doesn't seem to matter.
No, it doesn't. 31 for Isaiah. More importantly, a 4-point game. 94-90.
Turning into the Isaiah show.
Kevin McHale is going to come back in. Lambert over the top.
Lambert will gamble a little bit more now in the second half of a ball game, playing defense, trying to deny position than he would in the first half. Mainly because the backup people aren't too adequate in that center department for the Pistons. Well, that time he really challenged Parrish for the ball.
Larry Bird sits down. Kevin back in. Five for 5 for Chief and 15 points on the afternoon. Final 2 minutes of the third quarter.
2 minutes remain in the quarter.
Oh, boy.
What a show.
I mean, he was like a snake charmer that time. He was bouncing the ball, getting Danny Ainge into a rhythm. Danny had his left hand down. Isaiah knew it and just picks the ball up and shoots over it. Wow.
Wedman's looking for McHale. Comes cross court instead. Ray Williams with up fake. Nobody there as he dumped it off, and the foul I think is going to go against Ray Williams. Yes, it is. Welcome back to the NBA, Ray. Looked like Ray might have had all ball. You be a judge here.
Here's Ray on the drive. He thought he had an outside shot. Instead, they took it away. Now he's tangling for the ball. And down goes Campbell. Here's Ray. And Vinnie Johnson really forced him to drive right into the teeth of the Pistons defense. He had no place to go. He tried to lay it off to Parrish.
Campbell misses the first.
Kind of a poor drive that time by Ray.
11 points for Tony Campbell. Isaiah Thomas has scored 17 points in this third quarter. Jake O'Donnell with the call down on the baseline is going to go against Isaiah, I believe. That'll be his second.
I'll tell you, Blaine Raquel was looking right into that play.
I know.
And they could have called one before Jake whistled it, because he really got banged, Wedman, by Isaiah. But he's at the line regardless.
Rattles that one home.
This Pistons team has a lot of offense, baby.
1 out of 2 for Wedman. Celts by 4. Here comes Isaiah. Good bounce pass. Curran. Nice move by Curran.
Hustle back, Big White. Here's Isaiah pushing it up. Gonna do it to you.
97-95. And the foul will be on Vinnie Johnson over the back of Ray Williams. And Ray turns around and gives him a look. Interesting, the Knicks let Ray Williams go this year, not pursuing him at all when he became a free agent. Vinnie Johnson was the man they had earmarked to replace him as they signed him to an offer sheet.
Well, a lot of people have said a lot of nice things about Ray Williams. Bob McKinnon, general manager of the Nets. Richie Adubato here at halftime even talking to me, saying he can really pass the ball and he's a lot better defensive player than people think.
Lambeer aims the rebound. Final minute, up to Ray Williams. Behind the back, stripped out of bounds. It'll go off Isaiah. Those are the moves that are going to get a little slicker the more time Ray Williams is working out.
I think Ray Williams with a fast break team could be dynamite. He's played so long within the constraints of set offenses.
Now Danny Ainge gave Isaiah a little bit of his own medicine there.
Isaiah's going to back off. He's got a few fouls.
Puritan, count it, and a foul.
He's turned it into a barn burner, Mike.
101-97, and we haven't finished the third quarter yet. That's 5 fouls on Ray Williams. That's another place the timing is going to show.
Well, Chuck Daly saying, let's pick it up in the back court, put some heat on them, make them waste some time back behind half court. But they don't pick up. They didn't listen too well to Chuck.
Pistons within 3, 101-98. Celtics are going to run some time off the clock. Detroit's going to see the ball again before the end of the third. Now Wedman pops out. They go to McHale. 2.
Beautiful pass, and McHale knew he had Jordan out of position, wheels right away. That's something that that second-year guy ought to learn how to do.
Oh, Vinnie Johnson buries one at the buzzer, and we have got a shootout of the first order on our hands.
If you had a choice between going bald and a full head of hair, which would you choose? Advances in medical science have...
Welcome back, everybody. Final 12 minutes of a shootout here on a Sunday afternoon at the Boston Garden. 103-100. 36 points for the Celtics in the first, 34 in the second, 33 in the third. The Pistons have put together quarters of 30, 30, and 40. 17 points for Isaiah Thomas in that third quarter. There's the scoring by quarters, as you see.
Well, we got some exuberant fans here leaning over trying to find out who's got what here. Tell them, get a television set, right, Mike?
That's right. Sports Channel. Tony Campbell. And the beat goes on.
Yes, sir.
He's got 13.
They worked that play nicely, the Pistons. Celtics got caught. Not talking on defense. He was wide open.
Quinn Buckner in the game for the first time. Bird pops out all alone. Nope. Isaiah clears. The Pistons can take the lead. Buckner's going to take a shot at Isaiah. Stalls him that time. Vinnie Johnson to cure it.
Oh, Vinnie can dish it off occasionally, too.
Old Earl is getting free underneath there a lot, too. 104-103. Pistons. Crowd trying to spark the Celts up a bit. McHale wants it on Lambeer. Wedman buries it outside.
Big hoop.
Isaiah skipping his way through the trees. Lambeer. Doesn't anybody miss around here?
When he comes up fifth man, you better get on him out high because Isaiah will give it to him and Lambeer can hit that shot.
Kevin gets doubled, has it stripped away. Here comes Isaiah on the break, ahead to Vinnie.
Hello again, basketball fans. Rick Campbell here in Atlanta with an NBA labor update.
Bird, little up fake, gets him leaning. Bird puts it on the floor, forced to go to his left hand, and still connects. What a play.
Boston by 6. 9 minutes to go in the game. Vinnie Johnson calls the play. He's looking for Isaiah. Here he comes. Buren. Tough rebound. Vinnie Johnson. It's rejected and a foul. Kevin McHale will pick it up.
Vinny does an awful lot for this ball club, and here's in a situation where he's right in the middle of that whole gangle of legs and arms, pulls it up and puts it up, and there's Kevin saying, what did I do that for? Well, for a little guy, he'll go in and challenge you on the boards.
Himself a strong game off the Pistons bench. Robert Parrish back in. Scotty Wedman will just sit down. That'll move McHale back to a forward spot. Vinnie Johnson with 15 on the afternoon. McHale pops out. They're looking for Bird. Buckner will take it.
Well, Quinn has come in and made his presence felt.
Sure has.
Kind of slowed Isaiah down a little bit.
No harm, no foul, I guess. Boston ball. Larry telling the receivers to head out there. Buckner swallowed up in the double team. Isaiah comes away with it. Buren. Campbell got away with a push. Loose ball. Bird's got it. Over to DJ. And Bird is fouled by Campbell.
One of the great things Larry Bird does is he never gives up anything. Here comes the ball quickly up the court. I'm going to see that Quinn Buckner on a little problem here trying to find somebody underneath. He loses the ball to Isaiah. And it almost picked off, but watch coming up the court. Bird makes a great play on this. But up the other end on that rebound that he made, for which he's now standing at the line, he had the perfect position from the moment Dennis Johnson had the ball in his hands for that rebound. He never let Campbell get in front of him. There it is. All the way. Beautiful position.
Back on the other end, Isaiah lost it. Buckner on the break. Yes, and a foul. It's a lot of fun, T.
Well, here is Quinn Buckner getting it beautifully to Robert Parrish. But a lot of people put the rap on Quinn Buckner. You know, what does he do? What does he don't do? And what he really is an accelerator from this ball club. And if the big guys aren't running, his effort is meaningless.
18 for Parrish. Blaine Reicheld with the call on Quinn Buckner reaching around Isaiah Thomas. That's 4 fouls on the Celts here in the fourth quarter. Second on Quinn. Boston's on a 14-2 run right now after the Pistons have gone ahead. Tony Campbell pops out, misses. McHale. Bird off the floor with it. Tries to draw a foul from Campbell.
They slowed up the break, the Pistons.
Larry popping out. Lambeer.
Oh, he carved out some room on that rebound.
Vinnie Johnson, a coast-to-coast job. DJ, a spin move. McHale aboard, and a foul. Kevin will be at the line. And Boston wants a timeout. 6 minutes, 48 seconds left to play here in the ball game. Welcome back to the Garden, everybody. And the Celtics have been going this afternoon. 119-110. Boston by 9. Bird, McHale, Buckner. Parrish and DJ are going to come out on the floor. Lambier, Curitin, Tony Campbell, Vinnie Johnson, and Isaiah Thomas for the Pistons.
Oh, Kevin picked up a beautiful rebound once again. Those long arms, straight arms, where virtually once he gets his hands on the ball, it goes back up on the glass so quickly that invariably he'll get fouled. I don't think you see anybody in the NBA do that quite as well as Kevin McHale.
He's got 45. Also 14 rebounds, 9 of them off the offensive glass. Popping out is Curitin. Earl, please. Lambier, and the foul's going to go against the Celtics. Was that a pass?
That was a shot.
Okay.
But you have to take the good with the bad when it comes to Earl Curitin. Air balls, running hooks that don't hit the rim, but he'll hang on the boards for you and bang down underneath.
2 shots.
All right, Billy Lambier, who went to the All-Star game, definitely has found himself a home with the Detroit Pistons.
I'll tell you, he is a center that makes his presence felt. Although they haven't used him much since the first quarter, the threat of that outside shot and the way he sets picks to shake Isaiah free, pretty effective.
17 for Lambier in the game. Boston by 9. Parrish with the pick on Vinnie Johnson in the backcourt. Boston has slowed the pace of this down a little bit on the offensive end. Tried for McHale, and there was nobody home. Isaiah. Parrish clears. Way up ahead. Picked off by Lambier. Buckner. Tapped by McHale. Great hustle by Buckner and McHale.
When you push the ball up and take it to the hoop strong like that, there's nobody that can block you off on the boards. McHale knows it.
Lambier, no. Buckner, another rebound. Up ahead to Bird. Larry to Buckner. Knocked out of bounds by Lambier. It'll be Boston ball.
Well, Bird saw Buckner had the inside. Buckner
I'm not sure Quinn wanted it back down there. Yeah. Larry finds Buckner open. No. Bird, the rebound. Back to McHale. Chief hits. Excellent ball movement by the Celtics. Parrish has got 20. They lead by 13.
Big rebound by Larry
DJ
Bird.
steals the inbounds pass. Bird is hacked on the way through with 5 minutes and 5 seconds to play. Danny Ainge will come back in. A timeout and a nice hand for the Celtics. .505 to go. 125-112.
Follow the NBA with NBA Game Time.
We've got just over 5 minutes to play here at the Garden. Mike Gorman along with Tom Heinsohn. 125-112. Boston by 13. Kevin McHale getting himself up there with some pretty heavyweight names. Celtics who have scored at least 47 points in a regular season game. Kevin's got 47 today with 5 minutes to go. Larry Bird has gone over that mark 3 times. Sam Jones had 51 against Detroit. Boy, everybody seems to pick on these Pistons historically, Tom. You had 23 1/4 against them. Sam had 51 in the game. Larry wishes that one home.
Yeah. Little shake of the head there. It says, boy, that was lucky.
That wasn't. The 9th straight game that Larry Bird has scored 30 or more points. And again, he hasn't had a great shooting day.
No, he really hasn't. He's missed some of the shots you have grown to expect him to make.
He'd have 50 if he got those. Vinnie Johnson's got 19 off the bench. These guys just won't go away. See where the Celtics are going to go with it. DJ to Bird. Parrish got knocked down. Larry's fall away. McHale tried to keep it alive. Parrish gets it and gets fouled by Vinnie Johnson.
Parrish really did a fantastic job. He got knocked to the floor by Lambier fighting for position. Bird took that shot and he picked himself up and immediately established a weak side rebounding position. That's how he came up with that rebound.
How about this for production out of your front line, Tom? McHale's got 47, Bird's got 30, and Parrish has got 21.
Well, the Celtics know that's their strength against this Piston team.
They're going to get 100 points out of the front line today. Lambier continues to rattle those home from outside. He's got 19. We approach the 4-minute mark in the game. They go to McHale. Back to Bird. Back to Kevin. Got it. 49 for McHale. And they put it up on the board here, and everybody cheers. Bird, a near steal. McHale keeps it alive. DJ's got it. Up to Kevin. Goes to the hoop. Blocked. Back to Kevin. 51.
Pretty nice gesture by Larry Bird, too.
I'll say. The crowd reacting for Kevin McHale.
Save the tape, baby.
Nice job, Kevin. Loose ball foul by Jake O'Donnell calls on Larry Bird. We don't see many of those on the rebounding action of a missed free throw.
Lambier really tried a knife in there, and Bird put a body on him. The gesture I was referring to was Bird had an opportunity to score that hoop himself. Instead, he tipped the pass to McHale, so McHale could break that 50 barrier.
.21 for Lambier. Wonder where the Celtics are going to go in the offensive end. Kevin will be at the line. They're going to get him about 55 here today, Tom.
Well, if he makes these two, he'll be tied with Bird. Come on, Kevin.
He gets booed. 21 for 26 from the floor. He's got 52. Isaiah, no. McHale, another rebound. Throws it away, but DJ will track it down and wait for Kevin to come up. Trying to battle with Curran. In they go. Fall away. Knocked out of bounds by Danny Ainge. 2:44 left in the game. Here come John Long, Brooks Steppe, and Major Jones in for Detroit as they are running the flag up here a bit, down 16. But the story of this game right now is how many is Kevin going to end up with? Another basket. He sets the Celtic all-time scoring record. Regular season. Boston ball. Ray Williams in. Dennis Johnson goes to the bench. DJ had 8 points in the ball game. McHale got it. 54 for McHale.
Guess whose record he broke? Larry Bird's. And guess who gave him the pass? Larry Bird.
He'll be at the line.
Well, they're going to cheer every point here. No question about it.
Scott Wedman comes in for Larry Bird. Rick Carlisle has come in along with Greg Kite. And Carlos Clark, I think, will replace McHale.
Kevin had nodded over to Casey Jones. Take me out.
What a great week for Kevin McHale. Just about a week and a half ago that his wife gave birth to their first son.
They're passing out cigars for this one.
I guess. And now Kevin is in the record book. Highest game ever by a Boston Celtic player. It's redundant to say the company that puts him in. Tried to loop it to Kite. Puritan can't quite run it down. And Kevin McHale's coming out.
Needless to say, Mike, I don't think the Pistons still have found an answer to Kevin McHale. He's been doing it to him for several years now.
Carlos Clark short outside. Final minute of the game coming up. Sunday afternoons against the Pistons are just electric. Also had a career high in rebounds today with 16. Had 4 assists. Greg Kite rims the hook shot. Steppy hits it, and the foul will go on Carlisle.
Whoa, what a game.
138 to 126. Boston by a dozen. 45 seconds to play. Kevin McHale now the highest scorer in Celtic history with a 56-point afternoon.
And 2 big assists from the guy whose record he broke, Larry Bird.
This gives Larry something to shoot at now. Carlisle's runner won't go. Clark, the steal. And Rick lost it out of bounds with 31 seconds left. Puritan hits off the glass. Boston by 9. Rick Carlisle. No. Long the rebound. Stripped over there by Ray Williams, and a jump ball is called. 8 seconds left to play in the ball game. There is the final. Boston a big win. Don't forget, we'll be back with you on Tuesday night from Madison Square Garden when the Celtics take on the New York Knicks. And then on Wednesday, Michael Jordan will be in town. Carlos. And that'll do it. Here's the man of the hour, Kevin McHale. 56 points in the afternoon. 138, 129. Boston, the final.